Welcome to A Minute for God. Let's go over what we have so far from our study of perseverance from James chapter 1, verses 1 through 16. Now, the Apostle James says that even though we face many trials and temptations, that we are to consider them as opportunities to grow our faith and even be joyous about it. We should be thriving instead of just surviving. And the refining fires of our faith being tested should get us fired up rather than burnt out. We need to connect to God's wisdom and not anything this world thinks is wisdom. And God gives the wisdom we need generously and graciously. And as for those temptations, we are not to blame God, anybody, or anything else. Verse 14 tells us about that truth. Temptation comes from our own desires. Also, those terrible and torturous teasers of temptation are not from God and are universal to everyone, but yet very personal to each of us. The Bible tells us that those temptations not only entice us and drag us away, but the verb tense indicates that we will continually be tempted. And if we let those temptations continue to entice us, that tempting will get even stronger. And because of all of this, the Apostle James warns us in verse 16, so don't be misled, my dear brothers and sisters. Yes, we need to resist. But even more importantly, we need to refocus on our Almighty God, who has the power and wisdom which He generously gives us to persevere and overcome the trials and temptations in our lives.